He and I spent a lot of time together, so even presidents are not permitted upstairs at Graceland. In fact, only 2 people have been an exception to this rule in all the decades since Elvis's passing. Graceland is a must-visit location for any tourist traveling through Memphis. Up to 500,000 people visit it annually, making it one of the most popular residences in the U.S., second only to the White House. Grace is more than just where Presley lived, but it's also where he's buried. Following issues with vandals and several attempts to steal the body of the king of rock and roll, the singer's father Vernon made the decision to move both Elvis and his mother Gladys from their original burial place to Grace and Elvis's father and his grandmother. Visitors have the option of taking a group tour or taking a self-guided tour with an iPad. Presley's daughter Lisa Marie Presley is buried at Graceland with her son Benjamin Kio, who committed suicide in 2020. Although Graceland is now associated with Presley, the 14-acre estate was once part of a larger 500-acre property owned by the ESS to family the mansion was built in. Minnie Mae Presley is also buried there, and there is even a monument to Presley's twin brother Jesse, who was stillborn. 1939, and the property was named after a member of the founding family. The original owners of the house were Ruth Brown Moore and Dr. Thomas Moore. Although they aren't the most famous residents of Graceland, the Moore family was the first to turn it into a home for musicians. Their daughter played harp in the Memphis Symphony Orchestra. Presley purchased Graceland fairly early in his career in 1957 for about $102,000, or slightly less than $1 million today. During his lifetime, Presley expanded the mansion from its original 10,000 square feet to approximately 177,000 square feet, which remained the king's private residence while hosting innumerable friends and family members who occasionally stayed outside the mansion. He also enjoyed a successful year, making many television appearances and benefiting from strong record sales. He was also getting ready for the move to the Big Green, and production on his second film, Loving You, was well underway. Presley's private space was on the second floor of the property. A few years after his death, Grace opened its doors to the public. Since the first tour groups passed through Grace, one part of the house has been completely locked up, even for presidents and high-ranking foreign officials. This is because Presley's master suite is located on the second floor of Graceland, which was a restricted area even during his lifetime. Presley's death in the bathroom of the master suite is a major reason why no one other than his immediate family is allowed up there. The interior of the space hasn't changed since the moment Presley passed away, and the concern is that visitors would be more interested in the bathroom where Presley was found. This was one of the few places where the incredibly famous singer could get some privacy, and only those closest to him were allowed to enter. When an Instagram influencer named Chewy Thompson was on tour at Elvis Presley's house, a disguised worker approached him and led him upstairs. He was escorted up the stairs with numerous guards surrounding them as they unlocked the doors and hung a curtain. Almost everyone who has ever asked to go upstairs has been turned away, but some people go up there for odd reasons. Although it's been said that Elvis Presley only had one grandson, it's true that he was a ladies' man, so it's possible that he had more children that went unreported. As a result, Chewy Thompson has made multiple visits upstairs since then, and tourists have reported hearing multiple voices upstairs, which has led to more rumors that Elvis Presley is still alive. Actor Nicolas Cage is one of Elvis Presley's die-hard fans. In an interview, he even referred to the legendary singer as his hero. However, the Hollywood star has had unique access to the star that millions of people will never have in their lifetime. Chewy Thompson has never claimed to be involved with the Presley family, but it is an intriguing theory that he is Elvis's grandson and is planning to visit a 90-year-old Elvis Presley, and she gave him permission to enter the room. Aside from Cage and the star's close family, he is one of the few people who have actually seen his Graceland bedroom since his death. It's an amazing boast because so few people have actually seen it in real life. Graceland denies taking pictures or even letting guests into his bedroom, so the mystery surrounding it is pretty amazing. Former President Bill Clinton even sent a private request to see inside, but he was denied, so Nicolas Cage outdid him on that. Beyond just being a museum devoted to Elvis Presley, Graceland is a testament to the music's enduring popularity and impact. It has become a tourist destination for fans worldwide, allowing them to immerse themselves in his legacy and connect with his spirit. It also represents the evolution of celebrity culture, as Elvis Presley was one of the first contemporary celebrities to achieve unprecedented fame and adulation during his lifetime. In addition to being a symbol of nostalgia and preservation in a world that is constantly changing, Graceland is a preserved time capsule of the 1970s, frozen in time to honor the memory of its famous resident. The meticulous preservation of Graceland's interior, including the second floor, ensures that future generations will be able to enjoy this home's lavish decor and personal effects, which blur the boundaries between a superstar's private life and their public persona. In conclusion, Graceland is more than just a home. It is a living monument to the enduring legacy of Elvis Presley. Its status as a museum tourist destination and cultural icon guarantees that Elvis's spirit will continue to captivate audiences for years to come. Another intriguing feature of Graceland's upstairs quarters is the button that allowed him to summon his favorite snacks. Although he came from humble beginnings, Elvis lived like a king at Graceland, surrounded by comfort and luxury. The presence of such a button speaks to his desire for convenience and pleasure, allowing him to enjoy the finer things in life with ease. This button, which is next to his bed and connected to the kitchen downstairs, allows Elvis to request his favorite treats at any time. Serves as a reminder of Elvis's hospitality and generosity. He was well known for his extravagant gestures and willingness to share his wealth with friends, family, and even complete strangers. The button in Elvis Presley's upstairs quarters is testament to his legendary status and larger-than-life personality. It probably represented his desire to make sure that everyone around him was well taken care of and had access to whatever they needed. Attained during his lifetime, it is a peculiar yet poignant detail that contributes to the mystique of Grace and the enduring legacy of the king of rock and roll. Elvis Presley was well known for his nocturnal lifestyle, frequently staying up all night in his bedroom at Grace. His work schedule, which frequently involved late-night recording sessions and performances, contributed to his nighttime habits, but Elvis also enjoyed the quiet of the night, seeing it as a time of inspiration and creativity in his bedroom. This nocturnal lifestyle became a part of his routine, and he would frequently sleep during the day to make up for the late nights. Elvis's nighttime activities were not just limited to entertainment. He would frequently use this time to connect with friends and family who would visit him at Grace and these late-night gatherings. He also had a television set up so he could watch movies or shows at night, and he had a collection of books that he would read during these late hours. Were a way for Elvis to decompress and unwind away from the demands of his public life. His nocturnal lifestyle also contributed to his legend. His late-night activities and captivating personality added to the mystique surrounding him. Fans and friends were drawn to his magnetic presence during these hours, creating lifelong memories. In general, Elvis Presley's nighttime habits in his bedroom at Graceland offer a glimpse into the. Although Elvis Presley was known for his nocturnal lifestyle, his private life reveals a man who was not only a music icon but also a complex individual who treasured his moments of solitude and reflection during the quiet hours of the night. He was also known to sleep for extended periods of time, sometimes up to 14 hours a day, especially after late-night activities or during periods of sleep deprivation. Elvis's bedroom at Graceland was designed for comfort and relaxation with plush furnishings and a cozy atmosphere. He valued his sleep and made sure to create a peaceful environment. As a performer, Elvis frequently exerted a lot of energy during his concerts and recording sessions, so getting enough rest was crucial for his health and well-being. His ability to sleep deeply and for extended periods of time may have been a way for him to recharge and recover from his demanding schedule. Elvis Presley's sleeping habits give insight into his personal life and provide a different perspective on the man behind the music. Despite his fame and fortune, Elvis was known to be relatable and down-to-earth in many ways, including his need for rest and relaxation. His ability to sleep deeply and for extended periods of time humanized him in the eyes of his fans, demonstrating that even the king of rock and roll needed his beauty sleep. Despite the secrecy surrounding his relationships, Elvis Presley was known to be a romantic at heart and frequently enjoyed spending time with his partners in his personal quarters. His upstairs area at Graceland was not only a private retreat for him, but also a space where he would bring his girlfriends. His work schedule with periods of rest and relaxation speaks to his discipline and commitment to his craft. Although Elvis's relationships were frequently kept private, the upstairs area at Graceland offered a sense of seclusion and intimacy that was uncommon for him given his fame and the constant attention he received. These visits were a testament to Elvis's desire for companionship and connection even amid his hectic lifestyle. It allowed him to relax and be himself with his partners away from the pressures of his public persona. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley's daughter, also had a bedroom in the upstairs area of Graceland. Like the rest of the upstairs area, It is preserved as a tribute to her. In general, Elvis Presley's upstairs area at Grace served as a retreat for both him and his girlfriends, offering a glimpse into the personal life of the music legend behind closed doors. In addition to reflecting her unique upbringing as the daughter of a music icon, Lisa Marie's bedroom at the mansion offers a glimpse into her life at Graceland, where she spent time with her father and other family members. Despite Elvis's fame and hectic schedule, he made time for his daughter, and the room is decorated with colorful and playful elements appropriate for a young girl growing up in the 1970s and 1980s, making enduring memories that are still treasured today. The bedroom is a testament to their love and relationship. Today, Lisa Marie Presley's bedroom is included in the Graceland tour, which lets guests see where she lived while she was a resident of the mansion. It pays heartfelt homage to her role in the Presley family and her relationship with Graceland, which continues to play a significant role in her life. Is a moving reminder of her early years and her relationship with her father. It provides a personal glimpse into the life of the Presley family and the memories they made at their cherished home. Elvis Presley's last 24 hours were filled with both routine activities and leisure time. On August 15, 1977, Elvis started his day like any other by spending time with his girlfriend Ginger Alden at Graceland. They had breakfast together before Elvis went to his racquetball court to play a few games, which was a regular part of his routine to stay in shape. After his racquetball session, Elvis returned to Graceland and spent time with Ginger and his family. In the evening, he retired to his upstairs bedroom, where he continued to unwind and relax. Tragic events occurred early on August 16th, when Ginger Allen, who was with Elvis at the time, found him unconscious on the bathroom floor after he had collapsed due to a heart attack. The circumstances surrounding Elvis' death, including the fact that he was discovered on the toilet, added to the mystery and tragedy of his untimely passing. Despite efforts to bring him back to life, Elvis was declared dead at the age of 42. His death shocked the world and signaled the end of an era. Millions of fans around the world mourned his passing, having grown up with his music and idolized him as the king of rock and roll. The precise cause of his death has been the subject of debate and conjecture over the years, with some. Regardless of the circumstances, Elvis Presley's death was a great loss to the music industry and his legions of fans. His legacy endures through his music and influence on popular culture, guaranteeing that the king of rock and roll will always be remembered. Elvis Presley's funeral, which took place on August 18, 1977, was a somber and emotional occasion, with thousands of fans lining the streets of Memphis to watch the procession as it made its way to Forest Hills. Although Elvis Presley passed away, his influence persisted in the music industry. His records continued to sell, and his influence on popular culture remained strong in the years after his death. He was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and received many other honors and accolades. Today, Elvis Presley is remembered not only as a musical icon but also as a cultural phenomenon. Hill Cemetery is where he was laid to rest next to his mother Gladys. The upstairs area at Graceland, including Elvis Presley's bedroom and bathroom, is off-limits to the public out of respect for his privacy and as a way to preserve the sanctity of his memory. This includes the bathroom where he was found. Elvis may have left the building, but his legacy lives on. His distinctive fusion of rock, pop, and country music changed the course of popular music and continues to inspire artists to this day. One worry that guests could be more interested in the circumstances behind Elvis's death than in honoring his life also plays a role in the decision to keep this space private. And legacy. I appreciate you watching and subscribing.